Jeffrey Epstein's former associate takes her legal fight to the Supreme Court, while President Donald Trump is once again facing questions about his past ties to Epstein.
Our DC Bureau reporter Laura Iglesias is live from Washington, D.C. with more on the story. Good morning, Laura.
Jeffrey Epstein's former girlfriend is pushing the Supreme Court to take up her appeal to overturn her sex trafficking conviction. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump, speaking from Scotland on Monday, addressed questions about his ties to Epstein, denied visiting his private island, and commented on his power to pardon Epstein's associate. Despite a trip abroad, President Donald Trump still can't escape questions about Jeffrey Epstein. In Scotland Monday, Trump took time off meeting with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer to answer questions about Epstein, trying to put distance between himself and the late convicted sex trafficker.
For years, I wouldn't talk to Jeffrey Epstein. I wouldn't talk because he did something that was inappropriate. I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down.
Trump also denied a report by the Wall Street Journal that he sent Epstein a birthday greeting in 2003 that included a drawing of a naked woman and his signature.
I don't do drawings. I'm not a drawing person.
While Epstein's former girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, is urging the Supreme Court to take up her pending appeal after a New York-based appellate court ruled against her. Despite being sentenced to 20 years in federal prison for carrying out a years-long worth scheme to groom and sexually abuse underage girls with Epstein, her attorneys argue that she should have been covered by a non-prosecution agreement Epstein made with federal authorities to plead guilty. They say, "We are appealing not only to the Supreme Court, but to the president himself to recognize how profoundly unjust it is to scapegoat Ghislaine Maxwell for Epstein's crime." When asked, Trump didn't rule clemency out. In the midst of a political firestorm over the Trump administration's handling of the Epstein files, Trump has said he's disappointed that the country hasn't moved on. As for Ghislaine Maxwell, the Supreme Court will likely decide this fall whether to take up the case. Reporting from outside the Capitol for Caplin News, I'm Laura Iglesias.